Hi everyone, it's the Real J Doll here on the Real J Doll's channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I installed my very own jumbo passion twist for a quick and easy vacation updo. It was super easy to do. I only ended up using 2 out of the 4 packs of this Water Wave 18-inch crochet hair. It wasn't really that hard to do. I got 4 packs because I was over exaggerating and I forgot that I was cutting them in half. But I used that. I used some jam, just to make sure I got my edges slicked up and everything. Y'all don't really need to see what's inside there. But I used jam, I used a crochet needle, some clips and extreme wet line gel, and also some rubber bands. So I ended up doing 21 sections in my head. So here are the 21 sections that you can see. It took me a while, so I didn't do it on camera. Basically, I had one mirror in front of me and then I had another mirror in my hand, and I just kept doing trial and error until I got it right. So I evenly distributed them into 21 sections. I tried to leave some of my edges out so I won't just be looking like no edge to shell, but you can see that a majority of them ended up getting snatched up anyways. But that's okay though, because some of them ended up coming out later. But let's go ahead and get into the how-to portion of this video, so I'm not just standing here in front of you all looking like the Cynthia's doll off of Rugrats. Okay, so the first thing that I did was I took the hair out of the pack and then I ended up cutting it right down the middle. That's not too hard to follow, so I really didn't even need all 4 packs because they were getting cut in half, so it's like I had double in one pack. So that's why I only ended up using like a pack and a half, probably a pack and 3/4 to be honest, if you just wanted to put a slick number to it. It was kind of hard to do it like with regular kitchen scissors. It definitely is doable, but if you have hair scissors, I suggest you use those. Now I'm just going to put all the other sections up in a bun so that way they are out of the way while I'm working on one section. When I'm doing my hair, I usually start in the back because it's easier to keep track that way, but for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to go ahead and start with this section right here in the front. Now I'm grabbing my extreme wet line gel. I'm just going to take that, open it up, and then put it all over this section of hair. This just helps prevent like any frizz, and it helps your hair stay looking I guess put together, more polished, longer. So I'm just going to take that and put it all over that section so it's nice and moist. You can use any type of gel you want. I just like the extreme wet line gel because I feel like it gives a really nice hold. I used to do Eco Styler gel when I used to use that. I don't really use Eco Styler gel anymore. Ooh, inches, yeah. Dang, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so all I did was out of the section I took 3 pieces of, the hair, because it's already kind of sectioned off, and I just kind of separated it and made it a little frizzier. That way the twist will be a little thicker and have more body and bounce to it. So all I'm doing is just taking them and teasing them up just a little bit while I am holding this bunch of hair in the middle. That just makes sure that each side is even when it's time to twist it. So now I'm just going to twist it a little in the middle while I'm using my crochet needle. This just makes it easier to actually stand the needle, but I need to do it over again because I didn't take the needle out the pack beforehand. Silly me, I know, so let me go ahead and get that out. Now I'm going to take the crochet needle and go right up the middle of the section. Make sure that the hook part is like facing the outside. That just makes it easier when you're doing it. Next, I am going to like kind of tilt my head so that the needle doesn't like slide down. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I did struggle a little bit with this first one, and you can clearly see that I'm frustrated. But it's hard to do it like in the camera instead of just in the mirror when I'm looking at it. But just to really explain it, all I'm doing is I took that additional hair, I twisted it and put it inside of the hook part, and then I closed the clasp. Just like that. You guys can kind of see it. I'll show it again later. But if you do not close that before you pull the crochet needle down, it will like get caught entangled in your hair. But as soon as you pull it down, you can go ahead and take the crochet needle out, and what you're going to do is you're going to take one side and pull it through, so that way you'll have one side of the additional hair on one side of the rubber band and one on the other. It's kind of weird, but you can see it better than I can tell you clearly. So from here, all I'm gonna do is take my natural hair. Hold on, I guess I gotta get right. Oh yeah, making sure that the sections are even is definitely important for a better looking twist. But all I'm doing is I took my natural hair that's in two sections and I pulled it so that way the rubber band is tighter. And then from here, really all you're going to do is start twisting. So the best thing to do to cover up the rubber band and make sure you hit a tight hold is kind of twist first over the rubber band so you won't see it. But from that point on, it's pretty simple. All you do is twist all the way down, and you want to make sure you twist tightly so that way when you put the rubber band on at the end, it doesn't unravel too much and look a hot mess. So just twist as tight as you can. Keep going all the way down to the end. Some people can do it without rubber bands. I didn't want to do it without a rubber band because I didn't want to go on vacation and then my braid ended up unraveling. I thought the rubber bands was cute. Maybe I could have done it in a color that actually matched, like one of those tan rubber bands, but the black was cool. It didn't really have that much of an impact on my hairstyle. But yeah, right now all I'm doing is taking a rubber band, rubber banding the end, and then boom, the twist is done. After I finished my hairstyle though, I went through and cut like the excess hair at the complete end. But I'm just gonna make sure I get that rubber band really secure and really tight at the end of my hair right now. And then that's gonna be it. So you will see this process one more time, and then I'll just do a little time lapse for you guys for the rest of the video. And y'all, look at this juicy twist. Oh, I need to do it again so y'all can see the slow motion. Yeah, and if that's not juicy, I don't know what is. So that's pretty much the same process that I followed throughout my whole entire head. So let's go ahead and get into this second example. Hopefully I can get this one right on the first time, but that's it. So if you want to, go ahead and replay that first one so you can get it right, go ahead, do you, boo. But I would do it one more time for the people that didn't get the first time. And let's go. So boom, I'm taking 3 braids, well not braids, but 3 little twisty sections, and I'm just gonna make sure they're even, and then I'm gonna start teasing them. So here we go with the teasing, nice and easy, nothing too crazy. Once this is teased, I'm gonna go ahead and take my crochet needle, make sure that latch is open when you put it in, go straight up into my scalp. Well, I don't want you to dig in your scalp, but just go straight up. Go ahead, cock your head to the side so that way it won't fall out. I'm telling you, because if you just keep your hair straight up and down, then the needle's going to fall out. It's going to get tangled in your hair, and that's not what you want. So right now I'm twisting the hair so that it can go into the hook. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the hook, and then I'm going to close the latch and pull it down. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see. It's kind of hard, but I'm trying my best, y'all. Hold on. I guess I got to get it together first. Okay, so here's a better visual. I have the hair in the hook. I'm closing the latch, and then I'm just gonna pull the oh, I hate voiceovers. I'm gonna pull the crochet needle straight down. And once I do that, I need to look in the mirror so I can see which sections I was pulling, but I'm making sure I pull one side and not both sides, so that way I can go ahead and make it even and get it ready for the twist. Here we go. I'm pulling my hair into 2 sections, and then I'm just going to put them each in each of the braiding hair, and then just going to go ahead and start twisting at the root first to make sure I cover up that rubber band, and then just go ahead and start twisting on down, girl. Now that I'm finished twisting, I'm just going to go ahead and take my rubber band and very tightly get my rubber band around the twist so that way it doesn't unravel too much. And boom, that's pretty much it. So, oh, excuse me. I'm not going to do a time lapse of my whole head. We're just going to go ahead and check back in. I want to say this is about 2 hours later. So let's go ahead. There we go. Okay, so about 2 hours later, I'm pretty much finished twisting my whole head. I had a couple sections left. I guess I just want to show off my hair so far. So far, it's looking really good. And I only have 3 sections left to go. So let me go ahead and finish those up for you all. And this is the end of today's hair tutorial. I hope it was easy. If you have any questions, make sure you comment down below. Also, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate your support, and I will see you in the next video.